Rogers in New Haven 100% of the time.
Welcome to Werewolf Radar, the world's premier paranormal preparedness podcast. My name is Jordan Dahl.
I am Nate Bowman.
I am Roger Norquist, and I have never been in Connecticut for legal purposes.
Well, today's episode of Werewolf Radar is brought to you by the Monstroko MacBook Air. That's right. MacBook has partnered with Monstroko and Apple Computers to bring you the MacBook Air. With an 8-hour battery life, a handsome polydemonic nanoskin, and a coat of coarse black hair, you'll be the coolest guy scaring people at the coffee shop. The MacBook Air. Don't touch it.
If not to, first of all, two questions.
Mhm.
How am I scaring people with this hair? And two, does it not go on my head? And if it does, how am I to put it there without touching it?
No, the hair grows on the computer itself. It has a thick coat of coarse black hair, and it does I guess writhe isn't exactly the word, but like
But it undulates.
yeah. And sometimes if you get up too fast, it growls.
Right. It's and if you give it Nutrafol, it gets it subscribes to your podcast.
Mm-hmm. But boy, is it fast. No, really, don't run away from it. It triggers like a predatory instinct, and it's very
right.
quick.
This Merkin has teeth, baby.
The MacBook Air from Monstroko. This Merkin has teeth, baby. Can I talk to you guys about some secret government programs real quick?
I don't know.
Let's sit down, brother.
How much do we have to redact?
I'll redact what's necessary. Anytime you guys
We just did this.
Okay.
All right. This makes sense.
I told you it like this.
I think
So
that's
funny
enough
that-
for legal purposes.
Yeah,
in terms of like getting charged for treason.
I almost feel like the bottom of my face is more recognizable than the top.
Yeah, for sure. Like in terms of like when I talk to you, I don't look at anything above your mustache.
Yeah, that's the power of a beard. That's why I grew it.
I just assumed you've been wearing a cowl this entire time.
Yeah, I don't do great with eye contact, so I grew the beard so people would draw vision. You know, it's hypnotic. You don't want to look at it too long. So here are some government programs. This is actually 10 crazy military weapons that actually exist. This is from How Stuff Works. That's right. It's another installment of Jordan Reads You a Listicle. Real quick, I'm going to take a dab out of the speaking skull.
Okay.
Yeah. That is the 11th on the list of government weapons.
The speaking skull. Yep. / dab rig. So okay, number 10. Phaser.
Like Star Trek?
That's right.
ASR, developed by the U.S. Department of Defense, the Personal Halting and Stimulation Response Rifle, or phaser, is a non-lethal weapon designed to disorient and stun enemies rather than kill them. It is a light-based gun. The phaser has been designed for use by both soldiers, U.S. soldiers, and law enforcement officials.
And anyone playing NES in 1985.
And if you live in Texas, anyone, absolutely anyone. The gun temporarily blinds enemies with focused laser beams. The laser lights, which operate at alternating wavelengths, serve to disorient people who look at them. You have to fucking look into it?
That's why they tell you never to look down the barrel of a gun. This is literally the reason.
It's why they give it a beard on the barrel.
Yeah, you also shouldn't look directly down a regular gun, I guess. Rendering them...
He says, putting down the Desert Eagle he has.
disorienting people who look at them, rendering them unable to stand, let alone fight. So I guess if you catch one of these right in the fucking schnoz.
Yeah, I mean it's I assume largely for like crowd control. So it doesn't need to be aimed really at anybody in particular.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you aim it at 50 people and they all look at it because it's a gun.
So it's something bright flashed over there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's the phaser gun. And there is, in fact,
Also, I'm trying to think. I can't remember where it was Paul Scheer told a story on his show Dark Web with Rob Hubel about being a kid and going to Star Trek conventions.
Okay.
And he was with his dad at some convention in, I don't know, Pasadena or some shit. And a lady came on to his dad and was like, we actually have phaser technology. The government just won't reveal it.
Oh.
And she became his stepmom shortly thereafter.
Wait. She was all like, hey, stroking his hair and like
crazy conspiracy theory.
Twisting his nipple or whatever other people find sexy. And she's like, by the way,
you need to supplement your natural abilities with some firepower. For heroes like the Punisher and Vigilante.
Sorry, guys. There's a video for it. I'm trying.
Yeah, I was thinking, is this the audio of him explaining what we just were talking about?
I'm really trying to mute it, but my connection is.
But I like that to where, like, as well as making a very adult moment for two soon-to-be lovers. She was all like, "The government has phaser technology."
Oh yeah, that's how her moves work. Her main move.
I'd sleep with you. If you told me that, I'd be like, you can have anything you want.
Sure, come on in. I've dropped it in the listen along. There's a YouTube video showcasing these real Star Trek phasers. They're pretty interesting, actually. But again, we're not quite there. We're still in that early period where it's like, this is kind of a laser gun if you look right at it from real close.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of soft to be like, it's just like the future. And we're like, well,
yeah. Like robots, like we're in the infancy stage of all that future shit that we're like finally getting around to. Like it sucks now, but it's better than it's been. And you see how it could work. The AI thing is crazy. I was thinking about that, how we were like, instead of robots, what if we just build their brains? And then we'll get the robots in there. Anyway, you got to have the brain. There was always going to be an awkward phase. Number 9, the golf ball grenade. Although no longer needed, the V40 fragmentation grenade was sized by the U.S. military from the 1960s, was used by the U.S. military, through the mid-1980s and was distinguished by its compact size. The grenade was no bigger than a golf ball. In fact, soldiers used to refer to it as a mini frag. The grenade measured 2.5 inches high and 1.5 inches in diameter. Yet despite its miniature size, the V40 used a safety pin and a lever just like a standard-sized grenade, and it packed a deadly punch. The golf ball grenade was considered lethal up to a radius of 5 meters and dangerous up to 300 meters from its point of impact.
From its point of impact, 300 meters? I guess so. Like you hit it with your golf club, your military grade launching golf club, and then it lands, and that's the impact, right?
Yeah.
50 caliber 4-iron. Yeah, I mean, I guess the fragments, like you could get fragged at that.
Oh, gotcha. Like just a loose fragment that is like still flying, the initial target's close to it, but like a spare. I gotcha.
Right.
Damn.
It's probably not deadly at 300 meters, but
why do you guys think they discontinued them?
Because it's insane to expect Marines who have gone through so much training with rifles to then be crack shots with a golf club.
Yeah, and they ran out of caddies. Caddies kept dying.
I refuse to believe they're not launching this baby with a driver.
Sure. It was eventually discontinued because the small size of the weapon made them dangerous for use by soldiers. Dudes were literally just like losing them, like between the seats.
I mean, it makes sense.
Hit a
Oh,
bump and
shit.
then the whole Jeep is dead.
Yeah. Oh shit, the glove compartment came over and like came open and like 50 golf ball grenades spilled everywhere. Yeah, the short fuse time and tiny pins made the mini frags difficult to handle and prone to going off without warning.
Oh, I guess it would have to necessarily have an incredibly short fuse, right? Because
Yeah.
it's so small.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't.
This thing is
yeah.
blowing off hands left
But
and right.
by matter of necessity, for sure. Number 8, the corner shot rifle and grenade launcher.
Okay, now this is the one that like it bends around the corner so you can like sight
Gotta be.
an enemy.
This is a straight up like weapon upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like Halo or something. Sideways shot. One of the biggest problems facing soldiers in combat has always been the ability to see and fire weapons around corners. Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's you know, our biggest enemy is actually
Yeah.
fucking architecture.
Yeah, since the dawn of war, man has struggled to face through walls.
Interior
sword
design is killing so many people.
However, there is now a weapon in use by U.S. soldiers that enables them to both see and fire around corners, called the corner shot. This weapon comes in 2 versions, a semi-automatic pistol and a grenade launcher. A hinge placed in the center of the weapon enables the barrel to pivot left or right while the handle and trigger remain fixed and stationary.
That grenade launcher cannot be safe.
I
for
would not trust a
anybody.
grenade launcher. But grenade launchers aren't like impact. Some of them are timed as well. And you'd be like 5-second timer on that. Or like,
Yeah.
your distance and the time.
A camera is often affixed to the weapon as well, which allows soldiers to see what they are shooting at around corners. The corner shot has proven to be so popular that militaries and law enforcement agencies in 15 countries are now using them. So,
Oh yeah, a bunch of fucking cowards will come around the corner.
a cool fucking running around a corner can no longer save you, human. I'm dropping that in the this is from womenstactical.ning.com. This is a link to the corner shot in the listen along. Oh, give me a straight up error. I don't know what happened there.
Well, you gave it a shot.
That link is broken.
A corner shot, in fact.
Yeah.
Nice.
Number
Segment
7,
complete.
active denial system.
Wait, say that again.
Number 7, the active denial system. Another non-lethal weapon developed to help disperse crowds, the ADS, active denial system, transmits an invisible electromagnetic radiation beam that creates a burning sensation on people's skin, sending them running. Called the goodbye effect by senior military officers and a heat ray by scientists, the active denial system can heat up water molecules on a person's skin to 130 degrees Fahrenheit from a distance of 500 yards.
I don't like the future that the governments are going to impress upon us,
Well, you will.
Oh, sorry. I enjoy what President Overlord currently politically I'm on your side is doing for our country.
You enjoy the horrifying power of the Father of Dragons.
Thank you for this month's Soma's ration.
Father of Eagles. I'm going to try to link once again to the active denial system, but it hasn't been going great for me, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Well, and this is I think similar to like the Havana syndrome, Ray.
Yes, this is arguably what they thought was being used in the Havana syndrome situation. Although this has come up, but I think they point to like acoustics.
I thought they just thought it was people making it up recently.
It could also just be like
I think like the U.S. nationals got like sick a little bit, and then they blamed it on espionage.
Yeah, it was definitely that also. But I mean, there are weapons that they have that will result in the same effects.
Yeah. Okay, number 6, the digital revolver.
Wait,
That's
yeah.
right.
The
That's right.
future's here.
This is
No
an
longer
app.
just the name of an imaginary Prince album we'll never get to hear. The Armatix digital revolver looks like something out of a science fiction movie, and a version of it was featured in a recent James Bond film. This futuristic pistol has a digital safety mechanism that can only be disabled if the operator is wearing a special wristwatch that sends the unlock signal to the gun. The wristwatch itself only becomes active once the user unlocks it with a fingerprint. This means that the gun can only be fired by the owner, preventing the gun from being used by people who may steal it. It also means that the revolver cannot be used against its owner. Many gun experts claim that this approach is the way of the future and a great means of ensuring gun safety. However, how widespread this digital revolver gets remains to be seen.
Okay, problem with that in terms of like just what a digital thing can do. Have you guys seen Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw?
No.
I suggest you do. We
Okay.
weirdly deal with a similar theory. So if it's digital, what's stopping me and my team of freedom-loving Samoan brothers from hacking your machines and then fighting you melee?
Right. If you've got a ludicrous at your back.
Yeah, they're going to hack your guns. Like, what I'm saying is, what if someone's to make that gun only kill you?
Or cut off your hands. Take the fucking fingers and the wristwatch.
Another good point.
No, that's a frightening future once again.
None of these links work. All of these links are broken.
No, one did.
Okay, well, the one did.
Digital revolver.
5, the railgun.
Oh, this is cool, though.
The U.S. Navy is developing an electromagnetic railgun that can fire a projectile faster than the speed of sound. Officially called the 8 megajoule electromagnetic railgun, this shipboard weapon can shoot at Mach 8, which is 8 times faster than the speed of sound, or 5,000 miles an hour.
Are you looking to penetrate a building?
Do you want to kill the moon?
I've always been looking to kill the moon.
What could such a weapon possibly be used for, you ask? The Navy plans to use it to protect warships and as anti-aircraft and anti-missile weaponry. However, so powerful is the railgun that it has the potential to also launch a spaceship into orbit.
Yeah, I thought that was fast enough. We could shoot the fucking moon.
That technology is being used for like smaller space missions.
Oh my God. We can prove that the world is really round. Here's how. So the moon is the moon and Earth are rotating. We have to account for the rotation. So we get a bunch of flat earthers together and shoot the moon, not pointing the gun at the moon, of course, because of the rotations. And bam, we prove flat Earth is, or we prove the Earth is round, and we proved that we are greater than the moon. We've killed the moon god.
Defeated the moon. We finally win.
Yeah.
Earth win.
We punched the goddamn moon, Spaceman Joe.
The night is ours. Yeah.
And you win that hand of Pinochle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or here's another plan that I just came up with. We get all the flat earthers out there and shoot them out of a railgun into the moon.
Then they can see. I want to go to the moon.
They can text us and let us know if it's round.
I want to go to the moon.
The railgun can also fire on an entire battlefield from offshore. Yikes.
Yeah, that's pretty frightening. Although it takes so much electricity.
Yeah. It's powered internally. This is fun by a device called a flux capacitor.
Just like the DeLorean?
Just like the DeLorean.
Yep. You could shoot an entire battlefield in 1955.
Or quantum stealth. Predator camo, you guys.
Ooh, like fucking Metal Gear Solid.
This technology is now in the advanced stages of development by the US military. Called quantum stealth, this technology camouflages people by bending light around the object it is hiding. The result is that people and objects literally turn invisible to the naked eye. The images of quantum stealth available on the internet are downright freaky. The hope is that the invisible cloaks provided by the quantum stealth technology will enable soldiers to infiltrate enemy territory and kill everyone.
Do you have to kill everyone at that point? Can't you just like kill the leader and go, we have infiltrated your organization and have killed your leadership. Please surrender.
It says that they'll be able to enter enemy territory without being detected, as well as launch surprise attacks and carry out assassinations and sneak into the girls' locker room. Yeah, we know what you're gonna do with it, you fucking creeps. Don't do that.
Please.
Sounds pretty far-fetched, but the future is here, and this technology is real. Should we try the link?
I mean, I remember seeing that in like a Wired magazine or something in like 2000.
Dude, yeah, all this shit is coming true. Oh, speaking of maybe,
and then you never saw it again, which is exactly what they intended.
Something that I weirdly saw. Something that I weirdly saw that made me really okay with all this. You know those police dogs that will soon be roaming the street and telling us to get off and stop not get off, just a dog telling you to get off.
Get off.
Stop loitering and whatnot.
But it barks it at you, so you don't understand. It's speaking Doberman.
Those Boston Dynamic dogs have been used for firefighting and putting out fires and shit. Useful application, just not policing the masses. However, they will soon be policing the masses. Yeah, Learn about the Atlantic Cop City or the Atlantic Cop City.
3. The Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit, or TALOS. With the help of several universities and high-tech companies, the U.S. Special Operations Command has developed a tactical assault light operator suit for soldiers to wear in combat. It is essentially a robotic exoskeleton that soldiers wear when fighting in a combat zone. It enables soldiers to withstand bullets and fire, monitor their vital signs, and see in the dark. The Pentagon, and be invisible soon. The Pentagon has dubbed the project the Iron Man suit. There are even reports that the next generation combat suit will be made of liquid metal that can solidify into an impenetrable suit on command. No, it can't.
That's just way too far-fetched.
Maybe a liquid that can turn into like a really hard polymer or something with an electrical charge.
Sure.
But the way they said that,
that's basically the same thing as like a Kevlar vest.
Yeah. Hey, look, they're writing for clicks here on how stuff works. The suits are also expected to increase each soldier's strength and do pretty much everything but fly. Several prototypes of the suit have been developed, and a first generation of the suit is expected to be operational with American soldiers in 2018.
I don't think that happened.
Here we are almost a decade later, and I can the American Iron Man has yet to take over the situation. But here's a link to that. Number 2, sentient unmanned vehicles.
This is something already.
In a page out of the Terminator, the U.S. military is now experimenting with sentient unmanned vehicles that literally think like they're human creators. Over the past 2 decades, unmanned vehicles, or drones as they're known, have become more and more commonplace with the military, from unmanned airplanes to bomb removal buggies, undersea mini-subs, and surveillance bots. However, up until now, most of these unmanned vehicles, including the airplanes and helicopters, have been piloted by a soldier or technician. And this is talking about the rise of AI in 2018. Right. And fucking here we are. In fact, artificial intelligence is being pushed farthest right now by military scientists, and the implications are that we will soon have robots and unmanned military vehicles that make their own life and death decisions.
It's funny to phrase it as they would think as their creators.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing a bunch of conscientious objector drones.
Funny. These people just want food. How about I drop food to them instead of bombs?
No.
No. This one's got the woke mind virus. Number 1 in our list of government secret weapons, fellas, is the vomit gun.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's right. No longer just a gross thing you made to torture your brother with a super soaker. This asks, remember the 6 sticks used by police in the movie Minority Report? The sticks that would cause anyone they touch to instantly vomit?
Not at all.
Believe it or not, a real-life vomit gun has been invented. In 2007, the U.S. Navy signed a contract with a company called Invocon to develop a weapon that uses radio frequency to impact a person's sense of hearing and equilibrium. This one also came to fruition. Anyone hit by the vomit gun immediately experiences severe motion sickness and throws up at the same time. The Department of Homeland Security's Science and Technology Department engaged a company called Intelligent Optical Systems to develop an LED incapacitator that emits a rapid pulse of different colored lights to cause dizziness, headaches, and vomiting as well.
Okay.
As with other weapons on this list, the vomit gun is viewed as a non-lethal means of subduing people and gaining the upper hand on enemy combatants. And as with many weapons on this list, the vomit gun seems to be a case where science fiction has caught up to science fact. How stuff works, everybody. There you go. 10 secret weapons that the government wants you to forget about.
All right. I'll take my dab. And so we're going to get into some ghost-ish creatures, some things, some monsters from the Solomon Islands called the Adaro, which, as far as I know, we've never talked about before.
Yeah, I can't remember of a time. Where are the Solomon Islands again? Are we in the Pacific?
The disputed islands are off
it's like
the Philippines.
Yeah. It's like an archipelago.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Southeast of the Philippines, basically.
Shit, my camera's on. So come join us and watch us record the show if you want to watch me just go wrist deep on a real escaping booger just there. A real master of escape, a real Houdini. Damn, what were we just talking about? I had something I was going to add.
The Adaro, the ancestral spirits of the traditional cosmology of the Arosi people on Makira.
That's right.
Which is also known as San Cristobal.
Okay. I guess I didn't have anything to add to that, but I do want to know about it.
So the spirits essentially represent the life force of deceased individuals that continue. They're ghosts, basically, for lack of a more specific term.
Okay.
But they're the souls of people who have died. They manifest as things that are capable of influencing human affairs. They can cause illness or death through supernatural means, such as specifically sea haunting.
Nice. Boys.
Now, what's how is that different though? I assume just like the same haunting stuff, but you're on the surf.
Yes, this is a type of Adaro because they can manifest in many different ways, but this is fairly common, it being an island nation. They invisibly propel fish, like either flying fish or garfish, to strike and fatally wound fishermen on reefs or in canoes. Whoa!
Oh.
So it's legit like a haunted house, but a beach.
Yeah, well, it's a whole haunted sea.
A whole haunted ecosystem, like a fucking like the monsters go to the beach.
Yeah, well, and check it out. It can also show up as a shark, a turtle, skates, octopi.
Oh, a crab with a widow's peak and a little cloak, vampire crab.
Yeah, yeah. And they also have human-like intelligence to ostensibly come to the aid or potentially severely injure their kin among the living.
Wow. Okay.
In Erosi belief, these spirits are distinct from other supernatural entities like Figona, which is apparently a different class of ancestral worship.
Okay.
That were the Figona were traditionally invoked in rituals and charms for the power of their healing or averting harm.
Oh, okay.
Whereas the Adaro show up and it's fucking, you don't know what's going on. And
okay.
might be cool. Might be you might be about to get hit by a fish through the
might be cool.
Get stabbed with one of those swordfishes.
Yeah. Benevolent aspects of Adaro are evident in cultural practices like dance and song, where spirits reveal new performances, termed Mao di Need Adaro, or the dances of the spirits. To humans through dreams, fostering communal bonds and preserving ancestral knowledge, even amid Christian influences in contemporary Erosi society.
Nice. That's when you know that shit be real, to when like you even have converted, but you're like, hold on now, Jesus is cool, but
I'm not giving up my fear of the Adaro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Wizards and priests historically mediated with Adaro, employing them in wizardry contests or prophetic divinations.
Cool.
Underscoring their dual role as both perilous and protective forces in Melanesian spiritual life.
Dang. What do you think a wizarding contest looks like?
I think it looks
lots of arm moving like this. If I can get better.
Okay.
Casting, maybe like legitimate, like vocal utterances.
Yeah, I think this is probably the wizardry probably employs song and dance largely.
Wow.
So it'd be a dance battle.
That rocks. Like, I got friends on the other side from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Or like any of the songs that Merlin sings in The Sword and the Stone.
Yeah.
Wizards rock. People forget that.
Or like in the movie Wizards, a gun. And they're just fighting with guns.
Yeah.
Wild.
They do just summon a bunch of Nazis in that movie.
Yeah, and then the villain is murdered after a quick conversation with a gun.
Yeah. That's all you need, really.
It's a land of magic and technology.
You're still talking about America, right?
I'm talking about everything, baby.
All right.
Have y'all read Ursula K. Le Guin?
Which ones? Yes.
Guns and Magic. And The Dispossessed.
Yeah, I mean that's really the best one. It's required reading if you're 14 years old.
Yeah, it literally was. I didn't read it and I failed.
In the traditional beliefs of the Makira people, every individual is understood to possess two distinct souls, reflecting a philosophical concept of soul duality, which is pretty central to their whole thing. Right. So the Aunga, possibly pronouncing that way wrong, is the benevolent soul associated with a person's shadow and positive essence, which departs the body at the moment of death to embark on a journey to the afterlife.
Oh.
The Adaro is the residual malignance that you had in life. And it's linked to the reflection in water and remains attached to the physical body or nearby objects for a period following death.
Wild. That's wild.
Yeah,
guys,
it's pretty
that's
cool.
wild, right?
Some people talk about the Anga being the sun reflection, and the Adaro is the water reflection.
Interesting.
The duality underscores the separation of virtuous and troublesome elements within a person upon death. The Anga, embodying goodness, transitions fully to the spiritual realm, leaving no lingering presence on earth. The Adaro, of course, remains haunting, often entering relics such as the jawbone, or a small stone statue, or a sacred stone. It can enter pretty much anything.
Yeah. You're gonna want to get your place sprayed.
Yeah, and it
especially the spiritual spots, your shrines, your I mean, whatever else you think is holy. For me, it's the little corner of the kitchen that doesn't get quite clean, but makes a weird whisper when you're frying fish.
Any glens or grottos nearby, wells,
Yeah, and once it's in there, and it's like you said, it's a haunted beach now. Depending on where you are.
This feels like the premise of a like a trauma movie or something. It's like zombie surf party beach.
Classes of Adaro. There are multiple.
Okay.
I think the main one that you're going to find are just the ghosts of the deceased.
Sure. Classic group.
Yeah.
Talk about the possessed, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it literally is.
Wordplay. They tune in for, guys.
So the Adaro will linger in the physical world as a vengeful ghost, like I said, embodying unresolved grudges or wickedness from the deceased's life. It inhabits natural elements. So, yeah, again, it can haunt a fucking reef.
Yeah, that's
will just it'll possess sharks and send them after you.
Dude, that would be crazy to have a shark hunt you down. It'd be like Jaws 2, remember?
Yeah,
or Jaws 3.
Or Jaws 1.
No, Jaws 1 was the first confrontation. There was no revenge. There was no true hunting.
Fair. Well, he kind of keeps coming after them a few times. It certainly seems intentional. Look, I don't want to get into a whole the sentience of vengeful sharks thing and when it becomes a vendetta versus when it's just attack. But
fair.
That's for our other podcast, Salty Pedants. Really granular about seafaring movies. Go ahead.
In the case of
I just want to say, I'm going to switch it from trauma to asylum. This is an Asylum Films movie.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it can make a shark fly through the air and attack you.
Either way, I'm writing my theater and demanding they play Asylum Films.
Ghost Party Beach.
They can cause illness. They may inhabit snakes or other creatures to inflict suffering remotely.
It's not great.
Often, this is kind of weird. It'll inhabit a snake or other poisonous or venomous, I guess it'd be venomous creature, and visit you in dreams to weaken you.
Wow.
In your soul.
That's scary. The dream attack freaks me out because, as you guys know, I believe I've experienced it.
Oh yeah.
I am so weak in my dreams. I woke up. My lady woke me up as I was screaming because a character looked at me and smiled, and I couldn't control my dream self as I wanted. So I just started screaming, and my lady was all like, "Roger, stop this! I can't live like this anymore."
Did she cast you out? Did she bind you?
Wow. And it's like they say in the movies, if you get broken up with in the dream, you get broken up with in real life.
That is how it goes.
That is true.
Read your dream laws.
Of course, they can inhabit inanimate objects, trees, burial grounds, and just create like an area of effect of misfortune and disease. Although it can be super targeted.
Jeez. Sheesh.
Let's get to the elemental sea spirits.
Ooh.
The Adaro encompass a class of primordial non-human entities distinct from the ancestral ghosts of distinct individuals. These elemental Adaro, often termed wild Adaro, represent autonomous forces tied to the natural world, particularly the sea, and serve as foundational beings in the cosmological framework of Erosi society.
Okay.
They are conceptualized as pre-human progenitors who embody elemental powers, procreating with human males, appearing, of course, as beautiful women, to originate diverse matrilineages, thereby linking clans to specific territories and totemic categories.
Oh, interesting.
So there are these like elemental succubi who will tie you to the land.
Wow.
That doesn't sound too bad.
No, it seems fine.
That sounds
actually.
like something that is like
vacation.
I would love.
Yeah.
Which I have. My woman keeps me tied to the land because of the chain and whatnot. Right. And if I get out again, it will become a state issue.
Right, because of your night screaming.
Yes.
Through rent.
Earth. She's a cruel landlord.
Within Erosi polyontologies, these wild Adaro contribute to a socio-cosmic order composed of independently arising, territorially specific entities that sustain matrilineal identities and land relations.
Where do you find this stuff? Is this like a fucking like educational paper on folklore?
Basically, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it was really just because I was like, I wonder if the Solomon Islands have any monsters.
Interesting.
And the answer is a bunch.
And boy, howdy. You know what else they have? One of my favorite lizards, the Solomon Island prehensile tail skink. Check him out.
Oh, yeah.
Porusha zebrata. Just to
now,
be that.
Why? What makes it your favorite?
He's a monkey. He got monkey tail. And he wraps it around the tree, and he's got a silly face. He looks very prehistoric.
All right. Good choice.
Ink. They rock. Oh, and also the horrible war crimes that happen there.
Well, yeah, there's also a lot of that.
Yeah. I mean, hard to find a place where that didn't happen, I suppose.
Yeah,
like
any place that
Iceland?
has
No, Greenland had it.
If you've read any of your Icelandic sagas,
yes, I remember
plenty of things that you would call war crimes happen there.
Remember when Greenland went to war with Blue Land, and then Red Sylvania came in? Boy, I hated that riff. That felt like I was telling a court-ordered riff. Ugh.
So these the elemental the elemental spirits, the elemental Ladaro, are also like they have an important function in the creation narratives of the Erosi people.
Okay.
Which is interesting. So they mostly, if you're gonna find them, you're probably finding them in reefs. They'll haunt a canoe.
Yeah,
like you
that's
said,
that's
the aforementioned.
where are you
canoe.
supposed to run on a canoe?
You can't. That's why they do it.
Paddle away. It's in the car.
Certain Adaro also act as guardians or rulers of an afterlife domain known as Rondomana, or possibly Rotomana. Depends on where you're at to get a slightly different dialect.
Rotoman.
A shadowy realm for departed souls located near Ulawa.
Hmm.
This association varies geographically. For instance, among northern Makura communities, the Olomalu Islands,
Right.
three sister isles off the coast, serve as the primary locus of Rodomana, where Adaro oversee the transition and containment of the Aunga.
Okay.
So they kind of, your good soul still has to like get through. There are gatekeepers.
Got it.
This is your dude who's all like, "Give me 2 coins. I'm trying to buy an Xbox at the River of Styx."
Yeah.
What does he do with the coins? Is it just to buy groceries?
Yeah, he lives his life. It's a wage, man.
Yeah.
People got to eat.
He fucking gets by. Barely.
Here are some manifestations.
That's
and
really
abilities.
sad.
Yeah. Charon is basically broke all the time.
Yeah. He's like a cab driver, and everybody hates him for it. Never sees someone having a good day.
These beings are typically invisible to most people, manifesting only through indirect signs or to those with specialized perceptions. Your shamans or your wizards, who can detect them via rituals or charms, or just reading the omens in the sea or sky.
Or spaghetti.
General shamanry.
I like to read my lady's fortune in the spaghetti.
Okay.
I think that's a fun way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, that's not appropriate for the podcast.
That's fair. That's for our after dark one.
Again, our 5th Patreon podcast, Werewolf Radar, Sleepy Time.
Yeah. We cover both pastomancy and pastophilia.
Yeah. It's a Chef Boy Howdy. Oh my god.
So like for instance, unusual shark activity might signal to somebody that there is an Adaro inhabiting this area, which would
a shark walked onto the land and ate my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Had bone arms.
Which typically would prompt offerings to avert any harm.
Yeah.
The ghost class of Adaro, derived from the Adaro portion of a person's dual soul, often inhabits animals. Like I said, sharks, using these creatures to drag swimmers or fishermen to their deaths beneath the waves. A manifestation tied to their lingering malice.
For a reason, I suppose.
Because people need to die. Like, this is part of what the sea does. It eats.
The sea must command respect. I understand.
The sea must command respect, indeed.
Yeah. The sea gives and the sea takes.
Mm-hmm.
The sea mostly be taken recently.
Gives it back. And then sometimes it borrows and it doesn't give it back, and you have to like hound it, and then you finally get it back. And like one of the seals is missing. What were we talking about?
Like I said, they can enter snakes, giving you dream sickness, which can apparently they can steal your good soul.
Yeah. Ooh.
But it can be retrieved by a shaman.
Oh.
Okay.
Sounds like a sweet movie too.
We got some good movies this episode. Everyone get ready for Werewolf Radar Presents.
Yeah. Werewolf Radar Productions.
The Solomon Islands.
The Solomon Ghost Party Beach.
Solomon Islands 3 Ghost Party Beach. yeah, so I mean it's largely your kind of standard ghost interactions. You got your good ghosts, your bad ghosts, your shamans, your wizards,
Sure.
your sharks, your thrown flying fish.
Oh yeah.
And that is a little bit about the Adaro.
Ah, cool.
Elemental spirits and vengeful souls.
Nate, you've done it again. Another secret monster from beyond the veil. How does he do it? Where does he get his dark knowledge?
Turns out educational papers he reads to educate himself.
Yeah,
He
you just
actually knows how to use a search engine.
you gotta start Googling weird shit, and eventually you find stuff.
I try, and I always end
Yeah.
up with the same 4 buckets.
Do you want to know what we Googled at work recently?
Sweet nugs.
Milli Vanilli's greatest hits. And we started
Wow.
ranking
was
Manili
tough.
Vanilli tracks. So
Well, there's only, I mean, what?
one album, and
greatest
there's
hits?
multiple songs.
Whose fault is that? The rain.
Now, let me take the skull because we're going to head
Yes.
down south.
That was a blame it on the rain joke, and I feel like I was.
I don't know what that is.
was their song. Blame it on the rain.
I forgot everything about that day already.
Oh yeah, that's what you had. Eternal sunshine from your mind was Milli Vanilli. Their entire sordid saga.
I want to love them, so I have to erase the fact that they apparently, like everybody else in pop
Yeah.
music, was lip syncing.
Everything's fake, and monsters rule the world.
You know where there are monsters, the kinds you've never heard of, gentlemen?
Ooh.
Antarctica.
Oh, good point.
So we're going
Yes.
to go over some mysteries and secrets of icy Antarctica. I have from Stephen Geist an article we're going to peruse through. I got inspired by looking at Coast to Coast episodes, and I saw that they went over mysteries of Antarctica, and I went, us too then.
Absolutely.
But also, what do you guys feel about Antarctica? Are there, is the pyramid from Alien versus Predator down there in your all's heads, or is it more like mundane, to where like these are geological anomalies, but not a sacrificial site in which we trained young hunters to hunt the second most dangerous predator?
Well, here's the thing. I read the novelization that predated the Alien vs. Predator movie.
Okay.
And it has none of that. It takes place on another fucking planet.
So that's not part of your canon.
Yeah. I refuse Paul W.S. Anderson's vision.
Mine is I want it to be that way. I want it to be more mysterious than it seems to be.
Yes.
Every time I find something, I'm like, oh, the Ningen. Oh, cool. What's this? It's fake.
Yes.
Right.
And Antarctica is still like one of the most, I guess on land, probably one of the most unexplored areas.
Yeah. And it's still filled with wild shit.
Truly. And like it's hard to explore because it's like basically another planet. It's like fucking going to space exploring kind of conditions. So it's still mysterious and it's still cool. But usually when I find some paranormal stuff about it, I'm like, this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, very much so.
I wish there was a pyramid camp.
So as we all do, we're all on that side to where we want to believe. So here is us, I guess, going over the mysteries and going now people, but there's some weird shit going on down there, and we'll go over that as well. According to a lot of people, Brad Olson, who is on a recent episode of Coast to Coast. Stephen Geist here. Like it's a place that a lot of people have gone to. We have UFOs and Nazis and all sorts of people. In fact, I think most of us kind of believe, or not believe, but think that the Nazis built a full-blown base down there, and William Byrd went down there to kick some ass.
Yeah, they went to the center of the earth. We've heard about it. We know what's.
And
you fucking Nazis.
The Nazis did go to Antarctica. I knew Berchtesgaden.
Sure.
Berchtesgaden.
Like that word.
Or Station 211, but there's never been any evidence that they like actually built a base or like had any ability to even have a U-boat go down there, you know, like it was purely scientifical. That's not a word, but scientific.
Did they ever figure out chocolate cake? The Germans?
The Germans? Yeah. No. No.
That thing with coconut?
Yeah, they're drunk.
It's so funny. Nobody tell them.
So like that just is not legitimate. But then we have a lot of weird UFOs and like a lot of weird photos from satellites that keep appearing of like, this is a weird geological formation, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of people that go down there see weird shit. They have bizarre experiences.
For
sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's always
Third Man Effect or something. The second man. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, hit us with it real quick. Maybe
you feel like somebody's always over your shoulder or whatever.
Yes.
Explorers a lot of the time, more than once, maybe I'll talk about it next week, have described the feeling that they are that there's another guy there when they're in like dire conditions. There was a third guy there helping